Definitely, you want to finish and go home. 7 wins, 3 losses. Representing Israel, that's Raz Bring. And Umid Agamirov, representing Azerbaijan, 4 wins, 1 loss. So Raz cutting weight in the sauna for the past couple days. It's a tough part of this sport, cutting weight.
The worst part of the fight, it's funny, people don't understand it. The fans don't always understand that the worst part of any fight is the weight cut. The part that you cannot eat everything, that you need to go to the sauna and you get in, you get out, and you're wearing all this rubber and nylons over you just trying to cut weight. And the minute that you make it to go to the scale and you make your weight, you just want to run back to your room and relax. And let's talk about the height differences. Raz isn't very high. He's 168 meters, but Umid Agamirov is 157 centimeters. And usually this means that there's going to be a reach advantage to Raz, not only height advantage, although that they weigh about the same. If I'm not mistaken, actually, the correct weight was a bit lower.
Raz. MMA Open event, and we are ready for the main event of the evening on UFC Fight Pass, December 15, 2022, here from Hakeria Arena, ASHDOD, Israel. We are ready to get down the main event of the evening. This is the main event of the evening in the bantamweight division, up to 61 kilos. 3 rounds of 5 minutes each round. In the blue corner, standing 157 centimeters tall, with a 60 kilograms exactly, with a record of 4 wins, 1 loss. This man is an MMA fighter coming from Baku, Azerbaijan. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 20 years old. His name is Umid Agamirov. the red corner, this man is 26 years old, standing 168 centimeters exactly, with a 60 kilograms, with a record of 7 wins, 3 losses, coming from Rechtman Fight Team. This man is an MMA fighter coming from Modi'in, Israel. His name is Raz Bring. The referee is Shai Ophir.
You can see that Umid is trying to pump himself up. He's not waiting in his corner, he just wants to fight.
No neck right there. That's both guys look amazingly fit. Look at the focus.
After Umid just handed Raz, he wanted to touch gloves, but after yesterday, it seems that Raz doesn't want to touch gloves. He wants to come, he wants to destroy, he wants to go home. Whoa! What a knockdown. He's going to the choke. He's using a knee shield. He's trying to get out of the takedown. And you can see that Umid knows his grappling job, his grappling work. What a suplex, but he wasn't able to turn him around. And he's now chopping his head with all his punches. Now he's using his elbow. He's inside his guard, and being inside someone's guard, especially if he's your size, is not quite easy as it might be. The spectators might think it is. You're being, the legs are taking their tolls on your back, on your kidneys, on your lungs. He's now chopping his head. He's just striking him. He's trying to turn around. It's sometimes called like a bagel when you're trying to turn your opponent around and stop the maneuver. You can see that Umid is trying to do it, but Raz is moving his his shoulders back, and it seems like there was some sort of a headbutt. You can hear that Raz corner is trying to focus him, telling him to walk slowly. Raz is trying to stand up, and you cannot decide which one of those fighters had more control time on the ground, because he was inside Raz's guard, and Raz not only held him and didn't let him to break his guard, he actually punched him, and I think it was more dominant one. Now back to the feet, which is Raz's preferred option. And again, he's taking him to the cage. You can see that Umid is really trained at grappling. He's looking for going to the ground, and Raz just got his leg out. He was trying to pull him, single leg, and Raz just got out. It was an option for Raz to use a knee, and Umid is holding the fence, and the referee has already told him, and he's keep on using the fence. He keeps on using his fingers, and he might deduct points for that. And another great elbow from Raz to Umid's head. Although the control seems that Umid has the control, it seems that Raz punches much more. And it seems that Raz is trying to turn Umid around, unsuccessfully for now.
Umid is doing a great job with his head, pushing it in. Just looking to take him down.
It's an amazing work from Umid that he doesn't care for the height advantage that Raz has, a 4-inch or 10 centimeters height advantage that Raz has. And Umid keeps on grappling and getting Raz to the cage. And it doesn't seem that Raz cares too much, because every time that he's on the corner, He's punching and throwing punches to Umid's head, and you can see him using his knee and using his legs in order to break from Umid. What a knee to the head, an almost concussion. It's an amazing. And if you're asking yourself how Raz feeling, he's just taunting Umid. He's just punching his head, moving his head from side to side, and it seems like he's going to throw another knee or something like that. He's just not giving up. 10 seconds to the match, and Umid just trying to shoot another knee, and Raz keeps. It was an amazing round. It's really hard for me to say who won the match because although Umid was mainly on the holding Raz to the ground or to the cage, but it seems that Raz threw much more punches. So we're going, as we said earlier, let's not let the referees decide. Let's let Raz finish it.
And this is what we want. Second round.
I wouldn't like to be any of the side referees having to decide who won the last round because you do understand that Raz made much more damage. On the other hand, it seems that Umid had much more control time, and as we know, the way that you should score a match or a round actually is who made much more damage. And as you've seen, it was a great number 3. It was a great hook that Umid threw, but it was out. Another amazing. I'm not sure. Is it? Should you call it a hook or a overhand?
It's an overhand. If that connects, it's devastating. But Raz seems to read that. Nice middle kick. I want to see more of those, more kicks.
He just took him back to the cage after he got a liver kick, and you can see him using his head again and again. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to read Umid's game plan. I'm not sure that I quite understand because every time that he takes him to the corner, every time he takes him to the cage, you can see that Raz inflicts much more damage, and you do understand. And knowing that the way that the referees should score the bout, score the round according to who caused more damage, who punished his opponent further, and you can see that Raz was much better at that. I don't really understand why he does it over and over again. He's trying to take him down, and you can see that Raz's takedown defense is quite good. Now, the only thing that Raz should do now is trying to use his knee, and you can see that he's trying to break the grip, he's trying to break the clinch, and Umid is bringing him back. You can see that Raz has practiced a lot of his grappling, and he's using, you see, the amazing use of the knee shield. He doesn't let Umid getting closer. Now, it's a clinch. He's trying to clinch it, and what an amazing just connected the... Another elbow that connected. It was a knee that connected and now an elbow that connected. And you see that, you can see the frustration over Raz's face that says that I cannot get out and I don't understand why this match is, why doesn't he break? Yeah, now the referee understood what happened. The referee is mad at something. He's not happy with something that Umid did. And he's got a warning. He's sending him to neutral corners. Now fight. I'm not sure what happened.
whatever it was, I'm happy that he called him to stop and oh, what a knee! Connects. Umid is putting a lot of pressure. It does take its toll. It's very tiring, very frustrating. And if we go to the later rounds.
Whoa!
Oh!
What a Kimura! He's going to break his hand! He's going to break his hand if it's not going to. And he just passed out, but he's not leaving it. And he's just corrected it. He can break his hand, he can pop his shoulder out. And what is Umid doing back there? You cannot see it. We cannot see it from this position. And neither does the camera. But he held him in a Kimura. An amazing Udegarame. And you can see that Raz just let out and he put him back in the guard. It was an amazing Udegarame. It was an amazing Kimura lock. And now let's see who's going to start and pound one another in the elbow just connected. And you can see that Umid cannot actually inflict any damage. And the funny thing is that when you grapple, you suddenly understand that being on the bottom is not such a bad thing if you know how to use your guard. And look at Raz knowing how to position himself inside the cage. You know how to use the cage and to switch around and move around. It seems like he tried to go on a triangle, but decided not to. And he's just holding him and just hugging him. He doesn't let Umid get up. And we talked earlier about how frustrating it is when someone puts you down to the cage. And I want to say it's such a frustrating thing to be inside someone's guard and it's not letting you. In another 10 seconds, it's over for this round. And another round that, if you're asking me, I think that Raz inflicted much more damage, especially if we're going to the Kimura that almost popped Umid's hand.
That Kimura must have won the round, but that was a long 10 seconds.
You know, we've talked about it earlier that every time you're being mounted or side mounted, it feels like an eternity, and it doesn't matter if it's 10 seconds or not. But I think we've already gave this advice. Don't leave it to the referees. Finish it. And we've said it the round before, and we're going to say it again. I don't want to be a referee in this match. All the side referees are going to have a really hard work scoring this second round and scoring the first round, because you cannot know who won which round. And 10 seconds. 10 more seconds and we're going to the last bout. Last round of the evening, last round of the match. Umid is ready. Raz is ready. Don't let the referee make the call for you. Never do it. You can see that Raz is ready to explode. He's just waiting for the right second.
Whoa, what a flying knee! Pinpoint! Wow!
Another round that you can see that Raz is inflicting much more damage, and Umid has much more of a control time. He's trying to take him again to the cage, and yet again he can hardly take him down. He suffers so much damage. Whoa! He's now side mounting Raz, which is a position that you can inflict damage, but you can see that Raz just entered his knee shield. Is just putting him back in the half guard and now in a full guard. And again, Raz is pulling what he knows how to do. He's just chopping his head. He's just hitting his head. You can see that Umid is trying to use his head and trying to put its weight all over Raz. And yet again, Raz is slapping and punching Umid, and they're now back to standing up. He's just shoots, Raz sprawled. He's trained. He's a great shooter. He knows he's grappling, but you can see that Raz is trained over his grappling. He tried to give a takedown defense. He's a halfback. He should now. He just switched. And how did he make this mistake, or how did Raz make such an amazing work putting him back into the guard? And he keeps on slapping, and the damage is that it does to the eardrum. And after something damages your eardrum like that, you lose control, you lose your balance. It's tiring. You can see that although the control time of Umid is much higher, there is no ground and pound. He's not able to establish a ground and pound. This is actually the first time that you've seen him throwing some sort of a combination, more than one. There's not even a burst. And you can see the frustration on Raz's actions. He's trying to break. He's trying to get up. He's using the cage on his advantage. And Umid is using his head. And again, you can see that Raz is using his leg. He's not letting Umid getting close to him. You can hear that Raz's corner is yelling at him, explaining what to do. You can see on Raz's face that he hears them, does what they say. Keeps on damaging. He keeps on inflicting damage over Umid Agamirov, and whoa! It looked like it was going to a flying knee or something like that, but he got a takedown. What happened? The referee is deducting 1 point for eye poking. He's going to stand them up or not? He's going to let them stay down after an eye poking. And if I was Raz, I was just trying to stay alive, pulling him down like that, because it seems that Raz inflicted much more damage, especially that Umid was deducted 1 point in this round. So although if you're going to score the aggressiveness of Umid, it would not be able to the amount of damage that Raz has inflicted until this round. So even if it's going to be 10-9 this round, after the point deduction, it's going to be 9-9 this round, and the first 2 rounds should be 10-9 to Raz. So I find it hard to believe Raz should only stay alive.
But knowing Raz, that's not how he would want to win this fight. He needs to get out. He needs to get out of there. I want to see a stand-up fight. 10 seconds.
9, 7, 5, 3, 1. You can see the horn and it's done. Those young fighters went all the way. It seems that Raz has injured his knee.
and gentlemen, after the 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the card the same, 28-28. This is a majority draw. This is an unanimous decision draw. Thank you for both fighters.